You know what I've thought about? I feel like giving a with InvisAlign in would make it so much easier.
It's definitely a lot less teethy.
You're just gliding through.
Exactly. You haven't tried it? You need to wear your InvisAlign.
I need to give a...
It's Sofia Franklyn. You are listening to Sofia with an F, and the F is for phenomenal.
Welcome, boys and girls. How's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling good.
You are?
Despite fighting for my life because there's wildlife like no other.
We are recording live from the rooftop of my apartment building. I'm here with Alex Franco, my cousin.
Hi.
And there's a couple things at play here. Let me just paint the scene for you guys.
Please.
Because we're filming outside in the wilderness, or what New Yorkers would call the wilderness, there is like a wasp parade happening, and there's wasps that keep running into my leg and going up my shirt, and kind of sexual harassment. So what we decided to do, because it got out of control, is, Alex, what'd you do?
I went downstairs and I got a plate, put a mashed frozen banana on it, and drizzled some raw honey all over it in hopes that it would coerce
Right.
away.
And I think it worked.
It didn't at first. They were still very much interested in the dead animals, aka the leather bag and jacket.
But also the animals as in us, because I swear to God, they were into my vagina juice, and I'm not joking. I'm not kidding.
Vagina juice.
Sorry, my natural lubrication, because they kept swarming around there.
Oh, wait, remember when we had sushi at that one
Yes.
restaurant?
Oh my God.
We have to post that video.
We were sitting at this restaurant in Utah, and we had sushi, and this wasp, it was the craziest shit we had ever seen, ate a hole through the raw tuna that was on top of the sushi roll.
Yes. And took it.
It was alarming.
It was really scary, but it was a very good National Geographic film by me. And we will attach that.
But they're carnivores.
Yeah, dude.
But they did end up kind of liking the banana and the honey.
They did, and then I just remembered. So the wasps did indulge after they got bored of your vagina juice. They did indulge, but a little stranger came to the party, and a honeybee joined.
Oh, and we like the honeybees.
We do. We like the honeybees. We don't like the wasps, but the wasp did end up murdering the honeybee.
Straight up murdered it on that plate right there.
Yeah. And Sophia said that's just the circle of life, so I'm going to say...
I mean, it is.
I didn't intervene as much as I wanted to. I did not.
Okay, good. Another thing I would like to point out, I am wearing my Air Max headphones around my neck that I just realized for no reason. So I'm going to take those off. Thank you, Alex. Lastly, I'm wearing my InvisAlign right now.
This is literally the first time I've seen you have it in.
This is the thing. I am going to Paris in like a week, and I might be, meeting up with someone that I don't know. I could meet someone there that I could be interested in. It is Paris. There's Emily in Paris, and then there's InvisAlign in Paris, and I don't know which one's cringier. One time I was on a date in Midtown, and this couple walked in, and I could tell that they were not from New York. They were like tourists.
Okay.
And they
lost me at Midtown, but keep going. Speaking of tourists, keep going.
And the lady was like, "Oh my God, you remind me so much of Emily in Paris. Like, the similarities are uncanny."
Okay, did they mean Emily or did they mean Lily Collins?
What's the difference?
One's an actress and one's a character in a show. It's the same person. Like, I'm saying, like, the vibes.
Oh, like the style, like what I was wearing versus the actual
like,
look.
did she mean, like, you remind her of Lily Collins, but she didn't know her name was Lily Collins? Or was she like, oh, you remind me of this?
Well, you tell me. Do I remind you of Emily in Paris?
I only watched one episode and I turned it off. So yeah, I mean, in that sense, like...
I'm going to take the InvisAlign out because I can hear myself lisping.
I like it. I want to put it in.
So, the reason I think that you have your own InvisAlign story, Alex, I was freaking out about
right.
I don't want to go to Paris and like this guy might be there and then the InvisAlign. And then what was your story about your InvisAlign? Because you've had InvisAlign before.
Yes, I have. And I was like, you're being so dramatic.
Why?
Because I had Invisalign during the phase that I lost my virginity. So you can go ahead and imagine what that's like.
So you had Invisalign in the day that you lost your virginity?
Correct.
Like during the intercourse, you had the Invisalign in.
Oh my God. I was thinking like, okay, did the Invisalign come off? Like when the condom came on, or like what was, I think I left it in.
The Invisalign or the condom?
No, I think I left the Invisalign in.
You know what?
I don't remember taking it out and putting it on the side table, which I think should have been done.
Not really, because you know what I've thought about? I feel like giving a with Invisalign in would make it so much easier.
It's definitely a lot less teethy.
Like you're just gliding through.
Exactly.
Okay.
You haven't tried it? You need to wear your Invisalign.
I need to give a
That's true.
I need both of those things need to happen.
Those come once in a blue moon.
So we're gonna talk about anxiety.
Okay.
Who the fuck doesn't struggle with anxiety? But we had a very interesting convo. There is morning anxiety and there is night anxiety. Right. There's obviously like generalized anxiety, duh. But remember we were talking about this?
Yes.
I get super anxious evening, nighttime. And then you said you wake up super anxious and feel calmer at night.
Yes.
Break it down for me. Why? Like, why is that?
Probably because there's nothing more on planet Earth that I love more than rotting in bed. Well, not rotting, it's sleeping, really.
And relaxing.
But I can't do unless I'm asleep.
You can't relax unless you're asleep?
Yeah.
So you're having anxiety at night?
No, I'm having anxiety until I'm like, oh, okay, I know like it's getting to that point where I'm going to be going to bed soon. Well, going back to your comment about generalized anxiety, yes, I have that. So it's 24 hours, but the idea of waking up is extremely
jarring.
Yeah.
Why?
This is like sounding so crazy. I really hate being awake. I love being asleep. I hate being awake. I don't want to die or anything, but like the fact that like
I feel that.
Like the reason why I don't like the mornings is because every single morning I am woken up because of my anxiety. Like I don't, it doesn't matter what time I set the alarm. It's always, I'm woken up by my anxiety, and it is never, I mean, sometimes it is, but majority of the time it's for no reason.
I get that. You're scared of being awake. You don't like being awake. Being awake gives you anxiety. I kind of used to feel that way. And like in the mornings, it was like when I would have crippling anxiety. And now just a complete 180 has happened where I can't wait for the morning. That's crazy. To be honest, this is going to sound really f***ed up, but I don't care. I think there's something at play with Adderall. And I'm taking Adderall in the morning, which can be euphoric, although my tolerance is through the roof and like now it doesn't really do that much.
Yes.
But I think less so than that. Maybe because in the past I was taking more Adderall and I would get very like cracked out and euphoric. Like I was doing that for a second.
Right.
So maybe that's kind of carrying over to now.
That's good.
But also
Placebo.
Thank you. Placebo-ish, because I'm still taking Adderall, but I'm taking
a little
half
bit
the amount
less.
and it's whatever. But I get excited for the mornings and for the day and for all the things that can happen and that I want to get done and that I want to accomplish and that I want to experience. And like, I want to go walk around and learn about my new neighborhood. I want to get my apartment furnished. Like, I get excited. I want to get work done. Work stuff makes me excited and happy. And then what happens, Alex, is 6, 7, it's usually 7 p.m. rolls around.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't keep track of time at all. And I think once I start doing that, that could be very helpful.
But also bad because I feel like there's a reason why you don't check it was because it was probably like becoming a toxic thing.
Because I was getting obsessive about the time. Maybe.
You have a watch on. Let's start there. Actually, you should be checking the goddamn time.
Do you think that this Cartier Panther watch, mixed metal, very expensive, very exclusive, sexy watch is on the right time?
Is on Paris time.
It's
Emily in Paris.
It's about to be on Paris time. Let's see what it's at right now.
Sorry.
Ooh, we're looking at Roman numerals. This is getting way too complicated. I don't check the time on my watch, and no one does.
I hope it says 4:20.
It is a little bit sexy, though, when a guy actually uses his watch to check the time. Do you agree?
I don't know if it's sexy. I think it's bare minimum. If a person you're with is wearing a watch, it is alarming as when they do this.
Oh, when they grab their phone?
To check the time. Like, yes, they should. Like, that's the bare minimum. If someone's wearing a watch, yes, they should be checking their time. Like, it's not like sick or hot.
Okay, but have you ever checked the time on anything but your phone?
My computer.
Okay.
My PS5.
Okay.
My other computer.
Okay. So it is a.
I don't have a watch. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, I'm poor.
But it is a. Trust me, there are watches that we could get right across the street for $2.50. It's a very rare sighting to see someone do one of these. You know when they, when they like shake their arm up so that their sleeve goes down, and then they hit the quan like this, they dab, and then they check for the time. That shit's sexy.
That I get.
I miss men. I miss the men of the past that were men.
Okay, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Like
I'm a little digressive.
Okay, for example, I was hanging out with this guy who was younger than me, but like he was an old soul. And
what does that mean?
He grew up in a household, A, very religious, but B, very old school. Okay, like mother, father, and very traditional roles. And some of the he said was correct, and I kind of agreed with him. Like, okay, salads and pasta are for women. Okay. Men should not eat salad or pasta. They shouldn't order that at dinner.
I get what you're saying.
Oven mitts should only be worn by women.
The pasta, I don't know. The salad, if you're needing to lose weight, I get it. The oven mitt, I'm going to have to agree with you. Okay. Only because my boyfriend literally picks out of the oven with his hand.
That's what this guy did. And I was like, what if this is on broil? Like, you will burn your hand, but I don't think that they should wear an oven mitt.
Nah.
You know what they got to do? They got to grab just like a hand towel, wrap it up, and like do it that way.
No, they need to callus their hand up so that they can touch fire and still be fine. That's what I think. And I'm still a feminist.
And I'm still a feminist as well.
we exist.
I want to go back to the anxiety.
Yeah. That's where we were.
Okay, that's where we were. Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
about that.
also, men shouldn't have anxiety. Only women should be allowed to have anxiety.
Cisgendered straight men.
Yes. I completely agree with that. My anxiety, so I've made it very clear that I like to be awake. I really sound like I have an Adderall addiction right now. I love to be awake. But I explained why. I'm happy with my life. I'm also single, so I'm like able to do these new things that I never was, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't keep track of time. 7 p.m. rolls around, and then I start to fucking panic.
Yeah.
Because I am like, wait, my to-do list is still to-do listing. It hasn't, there's so many things that still need to get done. I didn't take one break throughout the day to even like enjoy a moment outside or, you know. And 7 p.m. rolls around, and that's when people are like, okay, so that's when you kind of slowly start doing the winding down or like cooking dinner or blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And I go into panic mode and I'm like, I need to hurry and like get a bunch of shit done.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you wake up excited to tackle the things and whatever you need to do for the day.
Carpe diem.
But you find yourself not completing those things and it ends up hurting you more at the end of the night.
Yes. But the thing is, it's not like I don't complete anything. I get a lot done.
No, I'm not saying that you're not completing anything. I just know your to-do list is like 10 times longer than my hair. It's very long.
Which is saying a lot.
Saying a lot. I just wanted to say that.
That was a good one. But then it's also, it's not even just the to-do list. But then I'm like, oh, but I also like, I don't know, wanted to do like a fun thing, or I wanted to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to, you know, wave my hair with a hair straightener.
So you wake up with the same thoughts that you go to sleep with, because you're like, oh, I wanted to do this during the day. I'm excited to do this during the day. And then it gets to nighttime and it's like, oh, well, maybe I didn't get to do as much as I wanted.
Yes. And then something about like the winding down.
When you don't feel like you deserve it because you haven't.
Oh, there's definitely an element of that probably. But it just feels, it feels scary to me. It feels like, I think the nighttime scares me, which is weird because you and Soph were saying that being up at night when everyone's asleep, you guys like find zen in that moment.
100%.
I would rather cry. Like, I hate that moment. When I wake up at 6 a.m. and everyone's asleep, well, I guess a lot of people are awake because that's a normal time to get up for a lot of people. But when I wake up super early and I know the rest of the world is sleeping, that's my zen.
Hell no. I always think I'm doing something wrong or I'm not doing enough.
In the morning?
Yes, dude. Like, even just staying here with you. Like, I know, like, there's a 3-hour time difference and, like, technically you're up at 7 or 6 and that's 3 a.m. for me or whatever. But, like, I feel like shit. Like, I feel like shit watching you walk around and you had your workout routine already done. You have your headband on. You're on step 3 of your face routine. And it's not like I can't even, like, get myself out of bed and do it. But for some reason, I'm already defeated.
Okay, I think I just cracked the code.
Okay.
I have a morning routine. I created one. It took some time. I stick to it. It makes me feel safe. It makes me feel calm. It makes me feel like I'm ready for the day. It makes me feel so good. So I need to implement a nighttime routine.
So, like, your morning routine is workout, wash your face, affirmation. So you're
Wait,
saying
Can I actually do a full breakdown? Because people have asked me this.
absolutely.
But you actually just hit the nail on the head. Wake up, get him up, bread up, dumb hoe, bitch, shut up. I wake up, what is the first thing I do? Make myself a coffee or a matcha. Then I get back in bed, do my meditation. Then I will make my bed. Then I will turn on my morning affirmations that I just like pick ones from YouTube. And I can link the ones I do because I have like some favorites. And while I listen to the affirmations, I will do like my skincare routine, which basically is just me washing my face with just water and then putting whatever products on.
Okay.
Biologique, guys, look into that shit because that shit's fucking crazy. Hyaluronic acid and maybe like a tanning and a dewy moisturizer.
Right.
And then I will incorporate some kind of workout or movement of some kind.
I think you forgot the most crucial, important step in your morning routine.
Which is?
When does the Adderall come in?
Aha, right away.
So, eyes open?
Yeah.
Smart.
At night, okay, 7 p.m. shit, I am like, who am I? Where do I go from here? Did I speak to all my friends and family that have been complaining that I'm not talking to them? And when I say friends and family, I'm talking about my mom. Every single time. Hi, stranger. That's how she opens every phone call.
That's so crazy.
Like, okay, mom, we talked like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This is the thing. I posted something about a nighttime routine on Instagram.
Right.
And I got a lot of feedback. The 5 B's of bedtime. Have you ever heard of that?
No, I haven't.
So the 5 B's are actually for babies.
Okay.
For children.
Okay. Burp.
That is not one of them.
Okay. Go ahead.
A bath. A bottle. Which I definitely...
Bottle of Jack.
Yeah, bottle of Jack. That, yes. Which that also needs to not be part of my nighttime routine anymore. Because that messes with my sleep.
Definitely.
But it does help me relax because I'm in frantic mode, but I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
Brush the teeth.
Okay. Can handle that one.
And then bed.
I don't think babies can read books, but...
Okay, maybe. Fine. It's for fucking children.
It probably means you read the book to the kid.
Okay.
I was just being funny.
But the last time I took a bath, I could not tell you. The last time I read a book, could not tell you.
Really? That surprises me. You have a lot of books for someone who doesn't read.
I know, because when I buy the book, it makes me feel accomplished, like I read it almost.
Really? It makes me feel like fucking shit.
Really?
Making eye contact with it in my room. Even if I got like halfway or like 3/4 of a way, I'm sick to my stomach seeing that there. Like I want to die.
You know, as similar as we are very different in a lot of ways. And I like that.
I do too.
You're the yin to my yang.
I am.
You are.
That was cute.
Okay, so
You're the Sofia to my Alex.
Okay, I love that as well. Also, add 1 or 2 habits at a time. Like, start small. Like, I'm not going to start with the fucking 5 B's. Because I will just fuck that shit up.
I'm more of a morning bather.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
I was about to say, what the fuck? You and I don't take baths.
Yeah.
Like, but maybe we should start. Turn off devices 30 minutes to 2 hours before bedtime. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Who's doing that?
Sociopaths and probably extremely wealthy people, which is the same thing.
yes, and yes.
Well, and also there's some people out there that don't do that. There has to be, right? I don't people with androids. I'm just kidding. I'm done. But you know what I'm saying.
The people,
there has to be
the
people
people
out
with
there.
androids.
I'm just kidding. Stop. I love androids.
No, what? Honestly, the only people who are doing that are the sociopaths, the android users, and the wealthy people.
Right.
I think that's very true. So last night we were watching TV to go to bed.
Yes.
And you were like, your TV is way too small, Sophia. And I was like, I agree for this new space that I'm in. And so I was looking into getting a bigger TV. And then I had this crazy thought and I want to get your opinion.
Okay.
What if I go no TV in my bedroom?
That's what I'm doing right now.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you're on your phone.
Yes,
and
but there's not a TV in my room.
Do you think that would help me?
With your nighttime routine?
Yeah, and like going to bed? I
don't. You're like you're one of the most TV before bed people that I've ever known.
Because if I don't have the TV, I won't be on my phone. The phone is too much anxiety.
You won't be on your phone with the TV on. So I think it's better though.
Right, I agree. Also, I do want to point out, huge part of the morning routine that I didn't mention, I don't look at my phone during the entirety of that morning routine for an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We are in rare form. Guys, we just switched up locations. We are now recording from my living room because I am not even a full week living in this home. It looks like we are at a hippie pad. The amount of colors and like,
yeah, dude.
do you know what I mean? Like those hippie pads and like and there's marijuana smoke everywhere and they have the beaded curtains. Do you remember those things?
You had me at marijuana smoke.
Oh, by the way, you guys, not to make it about me.
Here we go.
I've been eating like a little teeny bite of an edible right before I go to sleep.
Yes.
Like in my bed already.
I'm so proud of you. This is the first time I've been proud of you, actually.
For eating the edible.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know what? Proud nonetheless. And that makes me really happy.
Are we going to take a bong rip tonight?
Fuck you. Alex, I feel like you wanted to bring something up.
Yes, I did. And I'm so glad that you said that. So Sophia just moved into this place. So we've been kind of like organizing and putting shit away / finding stuff. And boy, did I find something.
What was it, Alex?
So I was looking for like a purse because you were going to an event last night.
Oh my God.
I was looking in this box like under the, I don't know, in your closet under something.
Yeah.
And I thought it was like, you know, belts or something because I saw something like shiny in there.
Yeah.
And so I like started investigating. It was handcuffs.
Okay.
Not like the cute like furry ones. Like, oh, these are handcuffs. Like someone got arrested. And then the box was like overfilled, by the way.
Okay. What else?
It was your sex toy box.
And
I had no clue that when you were like, oh, I'm like, have sex toys or like I have a vibrator, like it was to that extent that the box was fucking overflowing. Like I really thought girls were out here just having like one vibrator. Like, is it really that extent? Like there was, I couldn't do too much investigation because I was scared I was gonna like feel something wet.
I literally sniffed your underwear the other day. So I don't know why you're pretending that would freak you out.
Dude, but I need you to explain yourself.
Well, do you want to explain what you saw or do you want me to explain what's in there?
I just saw a lot of things that looked like Theroguns that were not Theroguns.
Okay, I think part of the reason that this sex toy box was so jarring is because it's not just my sex toys. it's my Halloween costumes mixed with my sex toys. So like I could see how that would look fucking crazy because you open this box, there's all these like different like lube, sex toys, vibrator, womanizer, like you name it, dildo, like whatever. And then you've got like a big pink furry like coat.
Right.
You've got rabbit ears. You've got the handcuffs and chains and whips and
exactly.
Okay, so that I could see how that would come off fucking crazy.
I just didn't really like. It's not like no, it was giving 50 Shades of Grey. Like, what the fuck is going on in there?
So I mean, I'll be blunt and real about my sex life. Whips and chains, I don't use in the bedroom. I'm not opposed. Like, if I met a Christian Grey, like, I could maybe have fun with that.
Whips and chains excite me.
Thank you. I was actually about to quote Rihanna, and then I couldn't think of it off the dome.
Got you.
I think my two go-to sex toys, and I want to say this is the one that probably really disturbed you and maybe scared you a little bit, is the magic wand, the big boy, right? That's the one that threw you for a loop.
Yeah, I think that was the first one I opened.
Yes,
it's like one of these bad boys.
It's exactly. It looks exactly like a microphone. Just think double the size.
Yeah.
So
it was a jump scare.
Yeah, that one looks really, really crazy. And I'm pretty sure it's definitely not marketed as a sex toy. It's definitely marketed as a back massager of some kind. But obviously, women found out it feels pretty fucking good on your vagina. And that wasn't even one that I decided to purchase. I had like an ex-boyfriend introduce that shit to me. I will say though, there's different intensities on it. It's like intense.
Yeah, dude, I can barely like I'm not really into sex because like I feel like I can't handle it.
You're not into sex or sex toys?
No, sex toys.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait, what?
Did I say sex? No, I feel like I've never really done anything with them because
it like hurts almost, like it's too much, too intense.
Yeah, like I squirt a lot.
You do,
and I just think that would be a little too much.
Okay, someone's bragging and I don't know why, but that's okay.
Isn't that weird?
That's actually the most proud I've ever been of you. No, I don't think it's weird. Do you do it every time?
Like I could, like it's not me that's doing it, but like yeah, like I could.
What do you mean it's not you that's doing it? Is there a blowhole? Is there? What do you mean it's not you? It's you.
No, it's not like my boyfriend that's like making me.
Oh, right.
It wasn't like I wasn't like thinking. Like,
Right. But
I think I can think to not. I can't think to have one, but I can like make myself not have. Or not squirt.
Oh, I get that. Because I mean, I've squirted before. It's not like a frequent thing. And it was like really only like with this particular boyfriend, but I remember like you have to like really let yourself go, kinda.
Yeah, like when it's hurting almost, you gotta just
I don't remember
let that shit go.
Maybe that's kind of how it was, but would you squirt with any guy? Okay.
I think I did in the past, like once. But that was by chance. I don't know what happened there. That was by chance. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is going back to the magic wand. I like usually will have to use it over my underwear. Like I need a little bit of a barrier, I feel like.
Shield.
Yeah.
For the clit.
Yeah. And if I'm like warmed up and like then sometimes, and if the guy or I'm holding it like not directly on there, but just like a little bit, you know, it's not like you have to like
above.
Yeah. Basically almost hovering above, basically. But I think people get what I'm saying. And then there's the womanizer. And then I don't know if I'm feeling really crazy. Like I wouldn't even consider it a dildo because it's like pretty small.
Mm-hmm.
But like sometimes I'll do that with the womanizer or with the I'm single, bitch.
I didn't say anything.
So I'm out here using sex toys, but I'm not really masturbating that much. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this question.
Please.
If you were going on a trip with a guy
Mm-hmm.
and it's very beginning stages, but you guys both obviously are super into each other.
Uh-huh.
You guys haven't kissed yet, which is kind of crazy, but like there's
Okay.
major chemistry.
Okay.
Would you pack a sex toy for the trip? No.
I wouldn't, but if I were you, I would. I mean, the fact that you're even considering it, like, I feel like you're gonna bring one.
Like just in case, like, but
In
no.
case what? That he's not gonna make you come, or like in case you want to up the ante, or like.
Well, I just think sex toys can make sex so fun, but the thing is like, I think if it's with a new guy and we haven't even kissed yet, the sex, I don't want to throw sex toys in off the gate, out the gate.
Right.
You know, that comes
That's what
later.
I think.
And I
But
also,
like maybe like that can come day 3.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think first trip and first few hookups, get to know each other's bodies like without the sex toy.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what? That's my final answer right there.
I'm proud of you. I thought
Thank
you were like a
you.
serial like sex toyer.
No.
Okay.
If I was if I was stranded without a sex toy, I would just get a little bit scrappy with it, and I would use the shower head, the bathtub faucet, my fingers,
The phone.
and just put it on vibrate.
Haptics.
Wait, can you have your phone just vibrate?
I don't fucking know. I'll call you like nonstop.
Over and over and over and over.
Mhm.
That
Team effort.
No, because you know what'd be the worst is I would like be about to come, and then like that would be when you would have to like hang up and like call me back, and then it would ruin the whole thing.
Well, it'd be fun to edge. Ew, why are we talking about edging each other? We always get here.
That is so fucking funny. A toothbrush, a vibrating toothbrush.
Oh, we're still talking about it.
I'm saying like there's all these other things that you could use if you needed to get one in.
Okay.
But
You hear that, guys?
yeah,
Toothbrush.
I could get more creative. I mean, but I think I can stop there. Can I ask you this question?
Please.
Would your boyfriend be open to bringing a sex toy into the bedroom?
Yeah.
If you were like, let's just like try it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, got it.
I just don't think like maybe. Ew. I was gonna
What?
say maybe we're not experienced, but what if he fucking is fucking pervert?
What are you talking about?
Like, what if he's like, I'm not experienced in sex toys. Like, I've never had sex with sex toys. Like,
if he says that,
no, I'm telling you that I've never had sex with sex toys, but me and him have never had that conversation. What if he's like very experienced in it, and why hasn't he brought it around?
because your pussy's that good and he can make you come and it's
Okay.
unnecessary.
That's true.
But you know what? I feel that. I actually one time had a guy say that, and it was not in this like, I was about to say bodacious. What the fuck am I talking about? As fucking fat ass? No, it wasn't in this like like egotistical, I'm the fucking man, like loser, tiny dick with a loud car vibe.
Mhm.
It was a very genuine thing that he said. And he did say, I've been told like I'm good in bed. I've been told I'm great in bed.
Okay.
And I don't know. At the time I kind of like believed it. At the time I liked it. I liked it.
You like that he said that he's been told that he's been good in bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think, you know, we haven't done shit. We haven't done anything.
Oh, Oh, the guy you're talking to now?
Well, I'm
what
not
are you
really
saying?
talking With that, you guys, I want to leave you with one question, and I'm going to actually throw up a poll. How many times has a guy told you that he's been told he's good in bed and has actually been good in bed? I actually want to throw a poll up and see.
You should. That's a great question.
Right?
Yes.
So we're going to do that. And with that, you guys, definitely subscribe to my YouTube, Sofia with an F. I mean, Alex and I have just been having a blast. We're going to run to this Shabbat birthday dinner and get crunk. And Alex, where can they find you, you little streamer?
You can find me on Twitch at AlexFranco_meow. Also on TikTok Live.
Woo!
And then on Instagram at AlexFranco_meow. Bye, Sloot.
Bye.